Today is Friday, March 20, 2020, day 5 of the lockdown. And I'm getting bored out of my ass, so I decided to do a monologue. Since I can't get anyone to join the podcast, well, because I get it, everyone's quarantined, kind of paranoid, so yeah, let's do it alone to shake things up a bit. Anyway, what do we talk about? Of course, what else to talk about but the COVID-19 situation? It's very popular, and there's a lot of misinformation out there. So I'd like to, give everyone a take with a grain of salt. Anyway, let's start with the good news. Yesterday, for the first time in Wuhan, or in Hubei province to be exact, there was 0 new cases. There are still people who are suffering from COVID-19, but yesterday it was the first time that there was no new case. So it didn't spread yesterday, so thankfully that happened. And it gives us a little bit of, a sigh of relief that although a lot of people think it's uncontainable, yesterday showed that it is, to a certain extent, containable, even for just a day. That's kind of a good news. So there we go. That's something to be thankful for. Although, not to kill anyone's good vibe, Italy reported yesterday that, or it was reported yesterday that Italy had somewhat around 500. I don't know the exact number, but they just rounded it off to 500. 500 people died because of the COVID-19 virus. So, yeah, that's a bad thing. But they are in the early stages, so I guess they were not as careful as everyone is. So there is that. But just something to take away. I mean, Wuhan or Hubei did experience that in the beginning as well, but look at them now. After 2 months, they are now at a situation where it's kind of being contained. Let's see later tonight if they are gonna report that there are again no new case. Then that's even more good news, because that's 2 days straight. So it's been only 1 day, but let's see. Let's monitor that situation closely. About the lockdown, I think a lot of people were talking about how it's a very stupid idea, this lockdown. I mean, a lot of people are not able to eat. People are out of work, no money, and they're not gonna survive a month without income. Kind of agree. I kind of agree in that regard. But to be fair with the government, the lockdown is kind of an easy bait to take. Like a lot of the governing bodies are pressured to make a move in light of this COVID-19 situation, and a lockdown is the easiest and most showy thing to do to make it look like you are doing something as a country or as a government. And while it's very very careless, and to be fair, it's very inefficient, because for what it does, so it kind of contains the situation very minimal, because to be fair, people are still going out. You still have to give food to everyone, and this kind of does that. It contains the situation a little bit, but the chaos that it possibly can create in the long run might be too much of a it's too much of a risk. It's very risky. But to be fair, I don't know what else to do. If you ask me, what else can you do? What we can possibly do is, like, maybe do the lockdown, but have countermeasures to prevent the chaos in the long run, like give people some food to eat, especially the government. They should do that They should be able to do that since we are in a state of calamity. So they are able to put out funds or get funds easily without question, and then they can give, I don't know, food to the poor, some temporary quarantine shelters, something like that. So they should have that countermeasures. I have not heard that they are doing that. At least in my scope, I have not heard that the government is, giving out donations for the poor to eat, in order to prevent that future chaos. Because there is that possibility that when people start to starve, they're gonna look for food, and if they do not have any food to eat, um, and they don't have any income, they might go out and start a riot, be unruly, and start robbing people and get food from, I don't know, from dirty means. You know what I'm saying? So there is that. So it's only been a week. I mean, it's only been 5 days. So maybe the government has already something planned to do that. Hopefully they do, because so far it's creating some panic for some people that it is gonna happen. And to be fair, there is a possibility. It's just I don't want to overreact yet. Let's deal with it when it happens. But there is some ways we can do to prevent those things to happen. And so far, I have not heard anything that the government is trying to do something like that. Um, Yesterday there was some rumors. They were saying it's true that a lot of people are already doing that. Actually, there are people who are going over the bakod to steal money or to steal food from the rich people. And there are also some reports that, like, somewhere in Banawe, there was a group of people who tried to break open a car while the people were there and try to steal the car. I don't know. The report or the chismis was not very specific. And just this morning, it was confirmed that those are false. Those are just rumors. It wasn't confirmed. It's not something that really did happen. And this just shows that a lot of people are sometimes just trying to create chaos. They'll try to spread false rumors, false reality, to make it seem like something is going on. There is something wrong that's going on, and it's very easy to believe, because if you say it's Banawe and something fucked up is going on in there, that's very possible because it's Banawe. So that's an easy bait to take, and a lot of I don't know, it's maybe the rich people are trying to spread those rumors because they're the ones that's gonna be most affected if that does happen. But to be fair, come on guys, let's take things with a grain of salt. Not everything that you see on Facebook, not everything that you see on your feed are true. At least take it with a grain of salt. Use your, I don't know, common sense. That's a little bit more responsible by, not trying to create panic ourselves. A lot of this